him sing.
I know.
They kept saying they can't hear me.
Yeah, you were low. You were low. Okay, now we're on. Like, get ready. Natural. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the bold and beautiful mini spotlight. It's not really a mini. It's kind of a maxi spotlight. Welcome to the show. I am James. I am JLJ Media, but I am James Law Jr. also. I am both of those things. I am me is them. Tami Goveia is here. Hello, Miss Tami.
Hello, hello, hello.
And of course, Amanda Russ. Well, beautiful podcasts. Amanda Russ.
Hi, guys.
Any new episodes of that coming out? What's going on?
Yes, there's a new one coming out.
Very good. Very good. Check her out. Actually, I have that right here. I do. Accessible to me. This is showing up.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I have one of her books.
Yeah, those are on Amazon, by the way.
Get them. Get them. Have that. Welcome to the show. Get it.
Get it.
Yes. We just finished the Wine Army Spotlight with Candace Mack. Miss Candy Poo was on there. Check that out. It's on audio and video. So you can check it out wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube here at JLJ Media. Please, if you come to any of those things, hit the follow button so you know when new episodes come out. I don't say that enough. Rate. If you think we're horrible or great, write it on there. Rate us. It helps us get into the algorithms of all the different things. So we'll say, I'm like,
Rhythm Nation.
We are a part of a rhythm nation. Yes, exactly. So check those out. Hi, everybody in the chat. Excuse me. After this, of course, it's the GHB Spotlight with me and Frank Moran, talking about all things that happen. And is it Poor Willow? I don't know. But we're talking about all of that on that show today at 1 o'clock, a little after 1. And then, of course, our friends, my chocolate twin over at Dish and Days, talking about Days of Our Lives. This was a better week because it was Bo and Hope. So we're talking about all of that on that show. Tell them that Tami Goveia sent you this time. Something Tami sent you. Yeah, over there. Do that. I just want to tell you guys on this show, I didn't say it last show, we have a huge hit in our hands. It's called And Just Like That, the after show. Me and Emily May Heller talk every Friday live at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern, about the new show season of the Sex and the City spinoff. It is cuckoo crazy. We have a great talk, and sometimes we drink. So go check us out every Friday. And if you haven't watched it, it's out on video and on audio. We did the first 2 seasons. We didn't do audio. I was dumb. Well, one night, I uploaded 30 episodes. The past 2 seasons. So now every episode we ever did, including the new ones, are out now on the. It's my number one show right now. That's my number one show right now. I just went to number 1 on my charts.
I was gonna say you guys should check it out because she's very, very funny.
Emily May Heller's the bomb. She is. I love her. She's another AfterBuzzer, former AfterBuzzer.
And she's into wrestling too.
Yes, into wrestling. Yes, her husband's a wrestler. So that's the whole thing. But anyway, so check us out. We have a good time on Fridays. And fun. So that's out now. It's every week. We're doing that until it's 12 episodes. We're episode 5 now. So it'll be another until August. We'll be on. So check that out. Also, my Daytime Today specials. I'm doing a whole host of soap. I can say 5 minutes fast. Host of soap podcast roundtables. Basically, they're mirrored after Variety, the Hollywood Reporter. They're all doing it. When you talk to people like writers, actors, so about just life and entertainment, we do that with the soap operas. Tami was in one, the first one with Frank and 10-4GH's Matthew Theall. We did a second one with Candy Mac and the girls from Johnny Jake's Sunday Shift. Amanda Russ is going to be joining one this week. We have one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, and then one the following Monday. We'll be doing them all the way until August. Check them out. They're fun. Some of your favorite other hosts are coming through. There's a host from Dish and Days coming. There's hosts from Pier 54, Port Misery, DC Confidential. I got all kinds of people. Albert Bostic. We have a lot of folks coming on this show, these shows. They're a lot of fun. So check them out when it is. So follow Daytime Today. And then, of course, Voices of Daytime here. I mentioned it already. Voices of Daytime with Tami Goveia. Tami, tell them what they can find on there.
You know, it's been so exciting to reboot that podcast here on JLJ Media, and the daytime community has come through. You know, Jeff Kober was the first guest, and that interview was just jaw-dropping, the experience. And then we had Vincent Irizarry, we've got Maeve Quinlan is the most recent one that's dropped, but there are quite a few more that are in the pipeline, and that'll be dropping in July and into August. So thank you for the support, and lots more to come.
Been lots, and here's the thing, folks. We're getting lots of comments under the videos, which is what you want. You want engagement. So I don't know if you've seen, there's a lot of comments under your video. People are commenting. So I love that. Tell me how wonderful she is. Please tell her. She'll keep doing it. And so I'm just telling you, they're fun. And she's picking some really interesting people of daytime. So make sure you check that out. All right. I just want to mention those things. Those are the church announcements. We'll be here next week. So I guess I'll say it now, I'll say it again. We'll be here next week. But then we'll be gone the first couple of weeks of July. We'll talk about that later. I won't get to the end yet. All right, folks. I guess I'm thinking we're going to start. I said it. He's back. Nick Maroney is back, and it looks like he's back for a reason. And they mentioned Jack, their son.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies, where do you want to go first? What you guys choose?
Did you guys notice that he's into fashion and not shipping?
Yes.
The son, which I'm sure Ridge just hates.
His half brother and his nephew. Yes.
I just love how mad it's making Ridge. That's the best. That's the best thing about all of it.
Yes.
Well, Ridge is just such a man baby.
Yes.
You know, he's just so weak and immature and just same old, same old. Yep. I love that moment when Nick says to Brooke, "Do you want to be happy?" That shocked me. And she's like, "Yes." "Do you want to be with someone who will treat you with kindness and respect?"
Yes.
These are good questions to ask yourself, Brooke. And be real.
I think what's interesting, I'm trying to figure this whole thing out, because the writing is so bad for women on the show. I was just like, okay, let me get into the mind of what maybe they're trying to do. This is me leaping. 10 Lords of Leaping. I'm just gonna leap into it. Brooke thinks with all of her heart that Ridge is the one for her. Yes. That at this point, later in her life, she doesn't care about all the stuff. She's willing to overlook all the bull crap, because her end game is them. She believes that so fiercely and so deeply.
Right.
I'm thinking that's what they're trying to make us believe. Like I said, bad writing, but they're trying to make us believe that. I think so. I'm trying to get her in that mind. Okay, what if that's it, ladies? Have you ever felt that deep about something or someone where you're like, I don't care about all the subterfuge and all this stuff that's happening in the middle. I still want to get there. My point is to get there. And I feel like she's not dumb. She knows everything that's going on. I mean, he's with Taylor. It's all right in front of everybody. But she believes with all of her inside, all of her heart and her soul, she's still the better one for him.
Yeah.
Settling.
Yeah.
All the other guys, Deacon, Bill, Nick, they would all just like give her everything. But she doesn't feel the same way about them.
Right.
Not allowing herself to feel that way. That's kind of, I was trying to like, that still sounds so, but I just felt like for me to get into this story, that must be it. I don't know. What do you guys think? You're ladies, so you tell me. I don't know.
No,
What?
I agree with that. Totally. Like I have also been in situation where you're convinced that they're wrong. Like they're making a mistake. They're picking wrong and they're going to regret it. And you can't do anything about it but sit there and watch it happen. And like another thing, I was telling my sister, no matter what, you can't make someone fall out of love with someone, right? Like it has to be that person has to fall out of love. Like that person has to be the one that says, wakes up and says, I don't feel this anymore. Like this is not for me. And until that happens, she's gonna be doing the same thing over and over and over.
I love the moment where, again, Nick asked Brooke some really good questions, and he's the one that brought up that friggin' word. I know you believe Ridge is your destiny.
Oh, that made me laugh.
I laughed because he's the one that said it. And it sounds so weird coming
Yeah.
out of anyone else's mouth except Brooke. It sounds so absurd. And he says to her, what if you're wrong? And it kind of gave me Willow conversations from GH, and the idea of even from Brooke's point of view of even entertaining the thought that she's been wrong all of these years is too
Right.
she can't.
Yeah.
She can't.
Right.
And
it's too much for her.
I don't know. I don't think I've personally ever been. I've been blindsided, like convinced that this is it, and then been blindsided.
Yeah.
And realize,
Oh,
it's not.
yeah, like
right.
This
Like,
is a
oh.
Pinocchio.
Right.
Right.
But other than that, I moved into that space of, am I is this, does this person bring out the best in me? Right? You start asking yourself questions. Like, am I being the kind of person I want to be when I'm with this person? Brooke they're toxic together. Ridge and Brooke are toxic. She's yeah, but everybody already knows this. So I'm just wondering if, Nick's return is just a big old waste of time, because everyone in the chat, it's like, why are we even here? We know that Ridge and Brooke are the end game. They always will be. And that's
Right.
just.
I'm with you, Tami, on this one. I feel like bringing Rebecca Budig to play Taylor is just filler. No shade to her. Just
No,
she's a
no
great,
shade to her at all.
but just like she's filler to fill the narrative of what's going to inevitably happen. And now this is a good stunt casting to bring in Jack Wagner. He's a fan favorite. So and he's going back to do When Calls the Heart season 13. They're about to film in about a couple of weeks. So I don't know how long he filmed this stint or how long he's on, but I know he's going back to work. And that's in Canada, folks. They shut down the set. They shoot in Canada. So I don't know how long this is going to be, but it's just another one of those just back down memory lane.
Yeah.
And that's it. That he leaves and still back to Rich.
Yeah.
So on some points I give him points because as a producer of a show, great to have him back for anything because he just shakes things up. Right, things up. But as a fan, it's almost like, well, we all know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So
please go ahead.
Go ahead. Go.
I'm saying, and him and Taylor have history too. She gave birth to Jack. And that's like, so when she mentioned the ring, oh yeah, there's Jack. And she kind of looked at her. That's a sore spot. But she knows, that Bridget's on the show. Bridget has history with him. Like I said, again, he's also Rich's half brother. Their mother and them, the Maroons were into fashion too. So Rich got from both sides of the family. That's why Jack, I think, is into it. His mom was in Jackie was into it. Nick fills a spot, but then it's almost probably like this could have been done with Bill. He's already on the show. And I know folks don't want Brooke and Bill together, but I'm saying if they're going to do this, utilize Bill then. He's already here on the show. We know he can act. We know they have chemistry. Like, just do that. Why bring on someone else? I don't know. But Chance feels everything like it's pointless. Everybody loves Jack Wagner. Like I mean,
Yeah.
no one's. They say that part. No one's disputing. It's not nice to see him. But
Right.
you know, and Jerry Bird brings a good point. After what Rid said about Hope and how he ran back to Taylor, this should have been a big one. I think, again, I go back to my original statement. She doesn't give a shit about all that stuff. Not really.
No.
She doesn't. That means nothing to her. That's just all getting away because she feels Ridge is the one.
Yeah, that is her person. To her, that is her person. So no one else. They can come in temporarily for a little bit, but no one else can fill his shoes.
I mean, because there was another storyline. I can't believe he said it. Deacon's like, I know what it feels like to get caught up. I mean, you're a result of that. She goes, Dad, I go, oops. He goes, well, I'm just saying. I started laughing because that was him and Brooke with Bridget. So and he's right. He got caught up and messed up everything. So yeah, I just think having him back, it would just be nice if he came back through just to visit people or whatever. But I think with them immediately putting him with Brooke right away and him being so flirtatious and like just on her, it's like, well, it's just another faux obstacle.
And every single time, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry because I love Rebecca, but every time, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Every time that Taylor's on screen, all I hear is, I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure. And I'm like, she's talking to Eric and she's sitting there. I'm not insecure, but did you do that on purpose? Are you trying to make something happen? But I'm not insecure because Ridge is mine. But why did you do that? And I'm like, girl, just walk around with a sign that says I am insecure.
Well, you know, they talk on, I think it was your Thursday or Friday's episode, and Taylor and Brooke had the talk. She walked over with the papers for Eric. And Taylor has all her paper. I was like, yeah, girl, you're actually working. Shit. I was like, okay. Oh, like you're working. And Brooke's like, your clients are so lucky to have you. The attention you bring to. I started laughing. Why are you being nice to me? Like it was like complimentary. I laughed so hard. I love this touch. I love the direction. Taylor stayed seated the whole time while Brooke was standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Chair.
Mm-hmm.
That means something. That's like an alpha dog move. Just
yeah,
like,
totally.
Just kind of like, yeah, girl, yeah, you're with them. She didn't say it, but she was like, yeah, you're with them now. But he was like, I heard that you had a visitor. Oh, you did hear that? It was kind of funny dialogue, but it was like, but it's still sad they're both fighting over a man.
And I hate the fact that Katie keeps fanning the flame of getting back with Ridge. Like I hate it. Oh, he's jealous. Sounds to me like he's jealous. Because that just fans, Brooke's hopes and desires and destiny agenda. So I hate it.
Yeah.
Supposedly Bridget is in jail. You have to shut the hospital. Remember she was helping Liam, all that stuff. I just that's all I can say for the story because nothing really. It's gonna be just really curious what they decided, how long he stays, what this means. Because I want to switch into. I did enjoy Deacon and Hope's talk. They're a fun father and daughter. They remind me of me and my daughter.
Yeah.
Just like he's like, well, first things first. How much do we get for this ring? I laughed so hard when he said that. And she goes, you know it's expensive. I was like,
what do you think it's worth? And then at the end, she's like, I think it's worth a lot.
And he's like, you know what? I need a new pizza oven.
Okay. I love that. That was hilarious. I'm like, they're so father and daughter, so cute together.
Yeah, very sweet.
They're very sweet. And he did stick by her. He did. And like I say, he tried to fight Carter.
Yeah.
Another karate. It was hilarious. But I mean, I loved it. I thought they're cute and they've come a long way. And it's been the same two actors because he came on when she started, and he came on later. I love that. I just thought that. I just think and we know them personally outside of this, and they're wonderful people, and they get along in real life too. So it's kind of fun. They're good, and just she's in love with Carter. Even though I think Carter's an idiot too, but we love her.
So is
But
I
Daphne
do
coming back?
think she is in
they
love with
probably
him.
mentioned Daphne.
Is she coming back, you think?
The rumor I
We're
heard was
back?
the rumor I heard was both shows. That's the rumor I heard. Y&R and both. I don't know.
No, you go, actress. I
Right.
That
forget
would be
her name,
cool.
but
Right.
Yeah.
get it while it's good, man. That's fantastic. She'd be great
Right?
on both shows.
Yeah.
Like she's a perfect fit for Y&R and Bold. So
Right. So I was like, hey, do it. So I don't know. But so I just allegedly things I've heard, allegedly. But he kept because it was funny when he brought up Hope in the Future, I almost groaned. I went, oh. Even though, Steffy knows what's happening with Liam, of course, so that's why they're getting along.
right.
But everybody else doesn't really know yet what's fully going on. Oh, they're saying, I wonder, the writers must have fun coming with Deacon's dialogue. Some of it is improv. He does say, because he's a comedian.
For
Some
sure.
of it is improv. So he always says some of it is improv.
Especially with he and Sheila.
Oh my God, yes, because they're and again, they're good friends. They know each other. So yeah, that's good. But because he's such a fun rascal of a character. He can do a lot of different things.
I love that word. I don't hear that word very often.
I know, right? Rascal. I like you little rascal.
Rascal.
Does that describe it perfectly of him as character?
Yeah.
Rascal.
I love it.
It does.
Thank you. But no, but I just it's Carter did some wrong, and I think it was too soon to bring it up. Steffi's being nice and quiet. She's being nice because she has a truce with homegirl because of the Liam stuff. Rich just kept staring at him. That look at him, he laughed. He's like, "Yeah, we'll think about it." But anyway, they got a little thing like, "Well, no," he said, "You think we were the only two?" He goes, "You were the two that did it." I was like, "A little too soon, kids." So I was like, I wouldn't push for the Hope for the Future just yet, even though they're pushing for Daphne to come back. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay. First, Steffi is a horrible person. My God. She's sitting there trying to convince Carter to bring back Daphne when they know it's going to make Hope upset. Number one, like she's already, and then she's saying, that's why y'all hired her. I mean, y'all hired her because she's so talented. Nah, bitch. They hired her because you
wanted to break up.
orchestrated it.
Yeah.
It is a whole plan. And she's sitting there so innocent. Like, I don't think she'll be a problem, Carter. I think it'll be okay. I really do. I mean,
I know, I was
really.
laughing. We don't make this.
Y'all hired her in the first place. And I'm like, oh, Steffi is a horrible person.
When Steffi said we should make it should be about something personal, I go, wait a minute. Are you saying that with a straight face, Steffi?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that with a straight face?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the writing is hilarious. The writing was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was so funny.
Yeah. Well, you're literally a hypocrite. You're literally a hypocrite. I miss Daphne. Mary J misses Daphne. Okay. I said she wasn't a bad person or character. I mean, she was fine.
If I was Daphne, I would fly all the way back to LA, have a meeting, hook up with Zende, tell everybody, and then fly back.
Tell y'all. The point is tell everybody.
Not tell everybody, actually. I'd just make sure to tell Carter. And then I would leave. Because he keeps pretending like he don't have feelings for her, but I'm not sure about that.
Mm.
Well, Medora said, and they brought back Hope after the Finn kiss. Because that's, remember, Hope, they brought Hope back. I mean, she did kiss Finn. So I guess you could bring back Daphne, I guess. I mean, if that's your bar, folks, if that's the bar you're going, okay, sure. I'm like, right. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Where's that bar? I don't know.
Yeah, the bar's way loud.
Right?
So you're right. So I mean, you're right. I mean, so you're proving me wrong or whatever. That's fine. But I'm like, if that's the bar we're going for, I'm like, dang it, that's the bar. Well, so everybody can say, just bring everybody back. Everybody just everything saying like whatever. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just it's lots of it's the women. All the women are fighting each other. That's what it is. The men ain't fighting. It's the women fighting. That doesn't look
Yep.
good.
Everyone's fighting. The women, all of them are fighting with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Some people think I've seen on X thinks that Daphne's gonna come back pregnant with Carter's kid. I hope not.
I hope not. That's such a cop out.
Yeah.
Really?
I know. I hate that.
Because
We
then
don't need that.
he'll try to go and be with her. I mean, I hope not. I hope not. But there are some Carter Daphne fans in here apparently. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. That's fine. I'm not saying they weren't good together. I just thought. I'm just saying. Okay. There's some fans, and 51 people are watching. 51 people.
Hey.
They didn't show Daphne and Carter in bed. They did they? I don't think they did.
No, they never slept together.
Not that we know of, no.
That we know of, yeah.
He shut her down. He closed the vortex on her.
Yeah. Daphne will look bad. She goes up to Carter again. That's what I'm saying. But this show,
that's typical B&B. Let's just have this woman make humiliating choices. Bring her back so she can demean herself.
Yeah.
And be in love with a man who doesn't want her. It's typical B&B. So
true.
Would be no surprise.
Very true.
Carter has said he wants kids, but I hope not this direct. I'm like this. I hope not. I don't know. I just again, it all goes back to everybody's obsessions with everybody. And then going to the other side of it, you have the whole Liam stuff happening. And it's slowly happening. Everybody's aged up now. I was like, we got Hayes that's aged up, and everybody's aged up. So there you have it, kids. Literally. I don't know. It's hard for me to get into the storyline because I'm just like, is this real? Will they kill him and keep him dead? I have no idea. So I'm having a hard time getting into it. I mean, they're playing like they're all friends and everything, and they're staying in the house with them, and him and Finn are becoming friends or whatever.
Oh my! You know what? Let me just say one thing, okay? Because Liam will not shut up. Okay, like they're letting you stay in their house. Just mind your business and be quiet. He brought up Luna 500 times. We get it. You made your point. Everyone knows she's crazy. Quit lecturing Finn in his own house. You know what? Liam tries my patience all the time.
Yep. Whether he's dying or not.
Yeah. But that made me crazy. I'm like, okay, you made your point. She is nuts. She's outside with a dang spyglass and stuff. But still, like, you don't know that part.
They're all, that school that strangers come and teach. I was like, yeah, that was kind of weird too. Like, that's kind of weird.
Oh my God, I was cracking up.
And Remy tried to check on her. I'm going to check on you. We're friends, right?
Obsessions. Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what's scary.
Yeah.
Okay. She wants her father and her brother. She wants her family. And she's been trying to get Sheila on her side. And Sheila, and she's going back and forth. She's trying to hold down. Was it this week she went and talked to Poppy? This week or last week?
Last week, I think.
Yeah, I think it was last.
She talked to Poppy.
Yeah.
Poppy was like, sorry, bitch. Can't help you.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay. Yeah, she was like, I'm done.
Yep. Shut her down.
She sure did. So you got Sheila trying not to be obsessed. Luna's obsessed. Remy's obsessed.
Brooke is obsessed.
They showed previews for this week. I'm like, gee, I broke up with Elektra and now I'm with you. I'm like, what's going on?
That's got to be a setup, huh?
Have to be. He's kissing on her.
What was the preview? I didn't see it.
Came out. So part of the preview was her going, him saying, "Yes, I broke up with her. She wasn't enough woman for me." And she goes, "You like crazy, don't you?" And they're
Luna
kissing.
was saying this to him?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, Forster.
yeah.
Oh, is it a dream sequence? Maybe.
Oh, could be.
Yeah. Good point, Lib.
Yeah,
Never
but
talk to anyone who gives him attention. I know. I'm saying we got him. We got her. I mean,
oh, and Tami. Bill's supposed to be back. He was in the preview.
Okay.
It said something like Luna was gonna try to get him on her side or something. Something to that effect. I guess we'll see.
Bill Spencer?
remember that was her buddy. Bill was her buddy.
I know, but Bill told her to get out of town. Remember she invited him over? Help me, help me. And he's all, you need to get out of town. And that's when she
I
bought
think
the
she
gun.
tries to go back to him. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I looked at it wrong. You know, I'm crazy.
Or she's gonna go on a spree with her little handbag pistol.
Does have a handbag pistol. She's waiting.
Oh.
She's waiting to shoot. What's his name? A couple weeks ago.
Right?
Carrying that thing. She carried it. She's like reaching in. I'm like, "Oh, go on, girl."
Who was that?
Oh.
She like started to reach into her purse. It was Deacon.
Deacon.
Yeah.
He was like, "No,
The
bitch."
pictures on the wall. You see that guy? He was my best friend. And her hand goes into the handbag. I was like, oh, Deacon is gonna be the first one.
Oh, wait a minute. Why do we have a flashback? It must have been for time of Little Nas X and Jimmy and James Corden serving.
That I don't know.
I don't
Annika,
know.
that was an Annika flashback, right? I mean, a Hope flashback.
Yeah, it's not like a flashback. Yes.
That wasn't. Was it a real scene? Did
Yeah.
I miss it?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
It was a scene, but I didn't get that either. I didn't get the
And
reference.
she was laughing about it.
Yeah, she was drinking coffee or something, and she looked over at that table.
Yeah.
Her being served by them. I'm like, that's Lil Nas X, and that's James Corden. I remember they did that whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I was bitter, it wasn't me. The breadstick boy on there too. Everybody said, yeah, it was out of the blue. It was out of the blue. So it must have been for time or something.
Mhm.
It was a way. It was out. You're right, Jerry. It was totally out of the blue. It was like
Just like
It
another
was.
plug for Corden.
they didn't.
It was. I was like confused.
It's out of nowhere. Like, okay.
Oh my God, guys.
What?
Is nobody gonna ask where he got the origami? The little kid with the origami?
Oh yeah, right.
Oh.
No one even cares?
Yes.
Like, what are you? Some stranger came up to your kid at the beach and gave him origami. Hello.
I know.
I'm like, and they're like, the teacher didn't give it to you? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
No one's gonna ask any questions about this.
No.
And it was
But-
beautiful too, by the way.
What?
It was like perfect origami.
Oh, it was perfect. But as we know, because of J. Matt Atkinson, or we always reference him as like this happens. Oh, it'll come back up. Don't
Yeah.
you worry. Or it'll be significant for something.
I just thought that was so funny.
It is right. He's like Gary, but no one's asking, nobody cares. But
They're
it'll come out.
so worried. They're so worried. She's gonna do something crazy. She's gonna kidnap him, and then they don't even ask questions. Oh, isn't that sweet? A stranger gave it to him. Cute.
Oh, wait. Why didn't Steffy and Finn tell us she should look out for Luna? Oh yeah, the stranger named Sunshine.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Also,
Would you like to come back?
Yeah. And they don't lock the door. I'm like, you got Sheila and Luna on the loose. I be locking every door and window.
Yeah, with security out front. Are you kidding me?
Right?
And pull a Sunny and get some security outside.
Somebody always has security on GH.
Security.
It's kind of weird. It's like you're worried about two people. Well, they're worried about Luna more than Sheila.
Yeah.
It's like, they're just kind of like, I can handle Sheila, but like Luna tick. she's a wild card. And that's what I want to talk about real quick. Can pick back up something that Tami said earlier. Young Sheila had no impulse control. Young Brooke just did whatever she wanted. And so I always felt when you're younger, you don't question yourself. You just go through life. You just, I want, I need. It's whatever. Then at some point, you hopefully grow up mature. That's when you start asking questions. And I feel like Sheila has matured. She knows all she's done, and she knows herself. Where I think Brooke is still thinking she's young in mind. It's I
Well,
love.
yeah. She's stunted emotionally because Ridges, that's what they have in common.
Yes.
They're just stuck in their cycles.
Exactly. And then Taylor, who is a psychologist, I would never hire her.
No, I'd have her license removed.
Revoked. Like it's like it is. I'm trying to figure out what is. So you're just so into Ridge yourself too that's it. Because you're smarter than that. Because you actually know what this does. For the psychological, I mean, I know that we're the worst patients. Anybody's like, I'm a nurse, we're worst patients. I get it, but it's kind of like taking it to the nth degree. Kind of like, you know how this looks, girl, right? You do, right? I mean, and you're still like, so you feel he's your destiny so hard that now you put yourself like Amanda said, every day you're like worried about what's going to happen. I'm not worried, but you're worried.
It was interesting. Yeah. Steffi had that conversation with Ridge. She's like, Dad, you do know how this looks, don't you? You do know how did you tell Mom that Nick was back in town? Because if you're telling her like you just told me, you're coming across as being jealous. How do you think Mom feels about that? I'm glad that someone in the chat said Steffi's really good about calling Ridge on his crap.
She's like, why are you jealous? Like, why do you care who Brooke spends time? Yeah, why do you care? Who do you care? Why do you care? Take two, James. Says, why do you care who Brooke spends time with? That's what she said the first thing. What are you talking about? Like, what? I mean, he's like, look
I'll always care. I'll always be there. We have children.
Right?
I was like,
lie.
Exactly.
And then he said he was in love with her. And that's the first time he told Taylor, oh, because I'm so in love with you. And I was like, I don't buy it. But that's the first time he's actually said it.
Right. I don't buy it either. But she's a psychiatrist. She helps people. I'm like, you see how this is not working for you, girl.
Stop asking questions you don't want the answer to.
Right. You know, and don't try to get on that whole train of like, yeah, you and Nick should be together. Just keep Ridge to yourself. I mean, that's, you know, and again, Ridge must have the golden penis. He must have the golden. I'm like, I don't understand why these chicks are just falling all over him. Like that. He's a good looking guy and all that, but like, just like that, they're so mesmerized or digmatized or whatever.
Yeah, it's the vortex. He must have a vortex that's just you fall into that thing and that's it.
That's it. I mean, that's it. I mean, like seriously, these two intelligent women, you would think, and to me, I would keep adore Ridge is in love with Ridge.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
always.
Completely. And the ego, we've said it for years on here. He likes his ego stroked.
Yeah.
And so now it's even his best friend. He needed him to come back because he needs everybody to be in love with him. That's what it is. He needs Carter back. That's why he has Carter back. He needs them. He needs everybody. He needs everybody to feel like he is the man.
Right.
And they're giving it to him. So yeah, he's jealous of Nick. Because Nick's a man. They said not just Ridge, Liam too. Yeah, Liam too. Yeah. But right, that's about Ridge. I'm just saying it's just kind of like it's almost it's like these two women are just circling around him like sharks.
Yeah.
And he has to pick a litter. He's the winner. He leaves Taylor. He got Ridge. Ridge. He has Brooke.
He does have Ridge. He always has Ridge.
Nice.
Yeah. Right?
Ridge will always have Ridge.
I know. That's so when I said that. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Yes, always have Ridge. But how what I meant to say is he'll have Brooke. And when Brooke jumps him, he has Taylor. Like he can go back and forth the rest of his life.
So disgusting.
I know.
It is.
Come on, Bold. Just get with the, what is it? Get with it. Get with the,
Can you dig it?
Just get with it.
get with it.
Get with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
go ahead.
Get with the
modernize.
program. That's it. Get with the
Yeah.
program.
Modernize. I agree, Tami. Like that. Come on.
Psychiatrists are good at hearing when people tell you the truth. Taylor seems to be pretty lousy at it. It's interesting about Taylor because at one point she used to counsel Brooke on why she couldn't be alone. And she jumps from race to race. Well, yeah. Right? See, again, if I go into this psyche, if I try to go into what the writers maybe are trying to say.
I'm sorry. There's no explanation of
Yeah,
this.
no,
It's called lazy writing. That's just the bottom line. And actors, what are the actors fantastic at, James?
Yeah.
Spinning shit in the gold.
They do.
And it's been this way for years.
Yeah.
For Brooke, for KKL,
Yes.
for Hope,
Yes.
for Annika. They're just going to work and doing their job and they're kicking butt.
Yes.
But the writing is just flat out lazy, and especially when it comes to the female characters, it's insulting.
Yes.
It is.
Which I feel like almost all of us in the chat, all 48 of us, everyone watching at home, I feel like we all feel the same way. We don't want to see it.
And the men too. The men are weak.
Oh, it's only weak.
Except
Yes.
Deacon's got a backbone.
Yes.
Appreciate that. I'm sure Sean appreciates it as well.
Yeah.
Nick, you will have him just on the canvas for a millisecond.
Yeah. Right.
But it must be frustrating.
I was hoping they would put Bill with Taylor just to see.
I wanted Bill with Lee
Tried to kill
back in the
him.
day.
Did try to kill him once, but I feel like
she did.
I mean, he forgave Luna, so he can forgive Taylor. I mean, it was just one little shot. Maybe two.
Yes.
Out of his own gun.
Lee's another, actually one of the few female characters that has backbone.
She does.
Yeah, she will not put up with any kind of nothing, whether it's from a man or a woman.
We already saw that her husband Jack, he's weak also. He's a weakling. I mean, let Sheila run all over him, basically. Let his wife run all over. I mean, he's barely, we haven't had a chance to see him really be a man on the canvas.
Yeah.
It was revealed he lied and all this stuff, and it was his real child, and he just slinked his way out somewhere. But Leah, you're right. Lee's one of the stronger ones. She's one of the stronger ones.
Yeah.
But it's almost, I want Bill with Lee too. I know, me too. Erica.
I know Erica.
Erica Forster, because she falls in love with everyone young and blonde. Yeah, he does. Eric had his own stuff. I mean, he learned from his father. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. Eric was absolutely just like Ridge at some point, just much nicer.
Yeah.
Like he's not like an asshole about it.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
I agree with Amanda that Taylor should be with Bill. I think they would have great chemistry.
I mean, who doesn't want to have, I'm sorry I shot you sex? Right? Like,
so I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
My bad.
No, my thing is, because you have to look at who's on the canvas. Bill has some choices. He does. He has Lee, or even Poppy, get back with Poppy, Lee, Katie. I was going with them together, but there's that choice. And Brooke went the direction Brooke. He has a lot of choices. But for some reason, they're not wanting to use him a lot.
Yeah. Maybe he's on vacation.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's like they're not using him as much as they could. So, and they got rid of half his family. So I'm like, No, the actor who played Massimo was Joe Mascolo. He has passed. He has passed. He also plays Stefano De Mira. So no, he's passed.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, he was good. No, so it's just so. But Jackie, Leslie Ann Down still alive. Jackie is around somewhere. Nick's mother. I don't know. I've been trying to go a little deeper just for the interest of just being a little different for the show. I feel like we just crap on the show a lot. We do because it's crap worthy. But I was just like, let me go into the minds of possibly what they think they're trying to do, which is it's obsession, it's toxicity, but it's like, I believe this so strongly. I want this. And I think in the case of Brooke, that's it. And now in the case of Luna, that's it. She wants a family. She believes if she has her father, she'll be a better person.
Right.
She's allowed to have a family. Sheila finally got love in her life. She wants to keep it. She doesn't want to mess that up. Oh, she don't mess it up at all. I think she would stop her own granddaughter if she had to.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, when Luna said to Sheila, if we could just get rid of Steffy, you know, that Sheila uttered those words. That was her mindset.
Right.
Steffy's a problem. I can, you know, Luna, I can have my relationship with my father if Steffi's out of the way. Sheila, I can have the relationship with my son if Steffi's out of the way. So when Sheila heard those words, there was a line drawn in the sand for her. Like I have to make a choice. Do I hop on board with my granddaughter and go back to that, risk losing Deacon and the life that I've worked so hard at? And she won't do that for her granddaughter, for Luna.
Nope.
And she'll be proven right. You know, she'll be proven right when Luna starts going on a shooting spree, kidnapping kids, and I'm wondering how they're going to exit Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because the kid gets kidnapped, or she takes the kids and goes somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm wondering how that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And how's that going to affect Liam's story?
Yeah, if she's off canvas and he dies, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Make him around for a while. Make him around. They can totally keep him around. I love Bold no matter what.
Yeah.
Rich.
I was gonna say that.
Brooke and Taylor were doing it for years. Yeah.
I was gonna say we do poo on the show a lot. But
cyclical, you know.
Yeah.
Guys, we still watch it every week, don't we?
Yeah.
We do.
So like, what does that tell you?
Right. And then the thing is, just as we start to wrap this up too, that's really all that happened this week. Really, though, since the show has great actors. What about that?
Yeah, yes, it's never a question.
Yeah, great sets, all that stuff. We just think it could be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, modernize a little.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Like I said, you went there for a minute with the ladies, and then you dropped it.
Awesome.
Rayler was great. I was only fit. Yeah, you went there, and with now the girls now, because of the Liam thing, I kind of like they're not fighting anymore. The nice change of pace.
Yeah.
Too much fighting, and saying the same, recycling the same things over again is not where to go.
Yeah.
It's also more interesting to get to the stop fighting. That's where the stuff comes from.
Yeah.
The Brooke and Taylor
some real conversations.
Right. Not just this, you did, this is sniping at each other. Okay. Some have that, of course, they're on there. But I don't think it's just, The actors make Bold great with the writers. Oh my God. Yes, Black Love, I agree with you. The writers sometimes like, what are we writing? Anything else before we go, ladies?
I have episodes coming out.
Oh, okay, yes.
Podcast.
Where can they find
it? I'm gonna have guests too that, well, they don't have a choice. So I'm just gonna make them. You know who you are.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Tami Goveia has several projects here on JLJ Media with Some Like a Classic and Voice of Daytime. and some audio dramas. And she's in the first roundtable, so make sure you check her out. Where else can they find you?
That was fun. Check out those roundtable conversations.
Where can they find you if they want to follow you?
Insta, Tami.Goveia, and Facebook and Twitter at Tami Goveia.
Right, kids. We're all James Lott Jr. Soul and James Lott Jr.
Oh, James, can I say one thing?
Yeah. Sure.
I forgot. Shout TV now has Bold and the Beautiful. So if you want to watch it, or older ones, check Shout TV out. They were super nice. They sent me all the info about it, and I was like, oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out Shout TV if you want to watch it.
And also, they have their own channel on YouTube. They're posting all episodes. It's Bold and Beautiful. So check that out. Hi, you guys. We love you too, of course. Thank you, everybody in here. I'm scared, Amanda. That's funny. It's all scary. Well, back next week, you guys. Next Sunday. Again, check us out today for a GH Mini Spotlight coming up shortly. Bye.